Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Winning in the game of life. Winning in the game of life. Now, this is the thing to understand. Yeah, on this particular channel, I'm known for talking about the game of man gets woman. But secondarily, I always talk about just a man succeeding, period. And indeed, if you understand one thing I said before in a video, I said, if you're a man and you're good at getting women, there's no excuse why you shouldn't be making money. Because let me talk about that money angle right there. If you in business, because you know, on my Money Matters channel, I talk about being an entrepreneur and, you know, managing your money in general. In fact, it started out, that channel started out being called about that business. Because the thing is, if you in sales, whether a product or a service, half your customers are going to be women. And in fact, if you know how to really interact with women, I don't care whether you're going for a job, whether you have a business providing a product or a service, you're going to make money. Any salesman will tell you that. Because all it is the interaction and everything. But then that's just one aspect. We're talking about life in general. This life in general. Because if you listen to, especially on my Saturday videos, or podcast rather, I'm not on video, but what I'm talking about, how a man can just succeed, period. See, ultimately, it's about winning. Winning. Not just with women, but in life. Living where you want to live, driving the car you want to do, having fulfillment in whatever your mission is or whatever you do. In general, just being happy, being content with everything. And it's a holistic thing. You can't be good at one area and not good in another area. Indeed, you get a lot of people, if they really looking at their lives, particularly men looking at their lives, they're not happy with it. They are not happy with their lives, you know? They ain't in the relationships they want to be in, or sometimes not even in a relationship, not even getting sex. Or they can't say they working on the job that they want to work on. Or even sometimes not even making money and stuff. Because let's be real. Like there's a lot of talk about high value men, 6 figures, but only a small percentage is going to actually do that. Or even what, less than 25% even making over 50,000. So I know some guys would be like, well, hold up, I want to make that money. And let me be clear on something. Let me be very clear. If you're talking about making money, you ain't doing it for the women. You doing it so you can like sleep where you want to sleep, dress the way you want to dress, eat the way you want to eat, and travel the way you want to, and basically have some control over life. Because the thing about money, it's not there to get women. It's a tool to navigate through life, period. In fact, I've consistently say you don't need money to get women. I stand by that. But hey, you need it to sleep where you want to sleep, right? For yourself. That's why I say if you're going to make money, make it for yourself. So you want to win. And I'm going to tell you what, winning in a game of life means having an attitude of winning. See, a problem I see with many men is all they doing is complaining, talking about this and that, and then having a negative attitude instead of saying, hold up, I need to be working on the things I need to be working on in order to win. You need to have that game plan to advance in your career. You need to have that game plan to get that business going. And if you don't like your living circumstances, you need a game plan to change that. If you don't like the amount of money you need to figure out, okay, how can I get more money? But it's life, period. And are there going to be some down periods? Yeah, of course they are. But okay, let me use a sports analogy. And everything, right? The thing that you want to think about is if you look at like the great players in different sports or the great teams, they've lost the game. The great players have missed shots. You know, in basketball, the greatest players have missed a game-winning shot. They missed a game-winning free throw. They got burned or on a play, you know, or in like football. The greatest quarterbacks have thrown interceptions. They have lost games. But the thing is, what did they do? Did they sit down and cry about it? Or they worked and got better and kept going? They say, okay, we lost. Take the loss. I'm going to get better next time. I'm going to keep going. And that's winning. Because in the game of life, you're going to have wins and losses. But you want to have more wins than you have losses. You want to be able to bounce back from it. And that's in any endeavor. Whether you're actually playing sports, whether you get fired from a job, whether that fine woman decides she wants to roll out, how you going to bounce back? Let me talk about that woman piece. All right, yeah, you know what? She did some foul shit to you. She did some foul shit. You want to sit there and cry about it, or you want to say, okay, she did all this. Let me see what I did in here to make it happen. Not blame her. Not blame her. Why? See, look at it like this. Let me back that up. Think about it. Instead of getting mad at that woman for being trifling, for being scandalous, you need to ask yourself, what was it about me that got with her to begin with? Because you can't control her, but you can control yourself. Like whenever I had a bad experience with a woman, I've had some bad experiences. I told you. I've dealt with a lot of different things with women. Every time, I ain't blame the woman. I just said that's who she was. What was it about me that got with her to begin with and found her attractive to begin with and dealt with some of the bullshit she was doing to begin with? When I changed that, boom. And that's with everything. That's with jobs. That's with jobs. I'm like, okay, I'm not on this job I'm liking. Okay, what do I need to do? Oh, I need to work on some other stuff. I don't like where I'm living. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to do some other stuff. I need to have some plan. Basically having an attitude of winning. And that's a key thing. That's a key thing. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. When I get a lot of guys who watch my videos, read my books, and they come back and hit me, not so much that they got a good woman. Indeed, I get a lot of consultations where the guy's already good at getting women. Shoot, they could probably come on YouTube, do some videos and stuff. Shoot, they ain't worried about all this stuff. But they'll say, you know what, Rom, I got this business going. Or I'm doing this. Oh, you know what, I'm going back to school. Oh, wait, this stuff is happening. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. See, it's the overall thing. Even in my books, if anybody read my books, you can tell I don't just stick on just the relationship part. I talk a lot about it. But basically using that energy that you're chasing the women with or being chased by the women with, or what your interaction with them, and say, oh, hold up. If I'm good here, I can put it here. Like, for example, I said, I think it's a waste of time for a player if all he doing is getting women, but not making it in other areas of life. The same skills and energy he using to get the 90, he can use that to get that contract. He can use that to get that sale. Yeah, see, it's all connected. See, that's the one thing people have to understand. If you're good in one area, you transfer the same skill to the other area, back and forth. Indeed, I've seen a lot of guys who, they're very successful business-wise, making money, but they have trouble with women. I said, well, just use the same skill, the same energy that you succeeded in this business with the woman. It's all connected. So that's the thing. You want to win at multiple areas of life. That's very important. Very important. So, I mean, and that's the attitude. That's the attitude. That's the attitude you got to have. You got to say, okay, what can I do to win? Not what's going on, not with that other person. You see, you can't control that other person. Like, I've had some guys, they come at me and say, well, Rom, you ain't saying this about the women. What am I going to say about it? You can't control them. They're going to do what they're going to do. You can control your reaction to them. Because I just say, if the woman messing up, she doing that, leave them alone. Don't spend time. Don't give them time. Don't let them live in your mind for free. Whenever I met some trifling ass woman, I was like, oh, okay. Like, analyze the situation real quick, learn from it, and then she's out of my mind. And I've actually met some women. There's some women I've dealt with, and they'll see me, and you know how some women are. They see you doing well, they be all friendly. I'll be like, yeah, can you remind me of your name? That's how deep it is. Because I don't be dwelling on it. I don't dwell on it. Because I'm moving forward. And that's the thing with winners. They just move forward. And that's how every man who follow me has to be. That's what, look, let me say something real quick, because I get a lot of dudes that say, hey, you should have more subs. You should have more subs. What you saying is, and I appreciate what they're saying, but I don't worry about it. Reason why, this channel ain't for the masses. This is for the wolves. This is for the winners. This is for the men trying to do some real work. I ain't on that all that other entertainment ass shit. Like I said, when a man like hits me up and say, you know what, Ron, I got this business going. I started this business. I cheer more than if he said some fine woman gave him a blowjob. If he say that, I'm like, oh, okay, good. But if he say, you know what, Ron, I got this business. I'm making 6 figures now. I just got this big old house. You know, everything going well for me. I'm like, yes, that's it. That's it. Because it's about life overall. Women are the commercial to your main program. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, your relationship is with yourself. You with yourself 24/7. You only, even if you married to that woman, you ain't with her 24/7. But you with yourself 24/7. You got to be happy about where you going in life. And you got to win. You got to win, no matter what. All right? So I want y'all to think about that. And like I said, I want the winners on this channel. That's why I don't be tripping whatever else is going on in these spaces on here. In fact, if anybody knows me, they know I could stop being on YouTube and still make very good money outside of it. You know, I can still make money outside because I'm that focused. I'm winning. I'm like, if something happens here, okay, I'll just switch it over to my other stuff. And that's going to happen at some point anyway. You know, at some point, maybe it could be this year, it could be next year, but Rom TV is going to be my main thing, my main platform. Then I don't have to worry about a lot of bull. But that's thinking like a winner, thinking ahead, making the plans. And I want men to start doing that. Whatever your plan is, I want you to win it. I want you to win it. Women are actually easy to get, man. Let's just be real. Be real. If you got the right attitude, women are easy. Women are easy. But really succeeding in life, yeah. And people say, well, how can you say, I got control. I don't have to punch a time clock in. I don't have to do that. I don't work for anybody. And do stuff on my schedule. Because my goal in life was having control over my life. Having control. And what I didn't have outright control over, at least leverage. At least leverage so I can get what I want out of it. And I want other men to have that. That's my philosophy. I want other men. Whoever's watching this, I want you to have it too. I want you to have it. And whatever I can do to assist that, it is my honor. It is my honor. I want you to be sovereign. All right? So anyway, that's all I got for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace and many blessings.